What's up, Multiplexers? This is the Titan, Chance Ellison, and I have an announcement that I want to make. So, it is with great sadness that I, Chance Ellison, am declaring my retirement from Multiplex. Because I've realized that there are other people who can do what I can do just as well, if not better than me. And with me hogging the spotlight, they're not gonna get that chance. So, I have decided to walk away. So, this is my official resignation. I am relinquishing all my belts. My spot in fandom, I'm giving it up. My spot in the Warzone tournament, I just started. I'm giving it up. So, thank you. Apologize the atmosphere inconvenience, and have a
Hey guys, what is up? And it is me, the King, Caleb Coho, back again for another episode of Fandom Fight, the teams division, back again with our sophomore effort. But I am here with Tim Smith. How are you doing, buddy?
Times have been better, which, of the times and everything, I've offered something, and I really hope there's a lot of people that can help with this. I'm posting these up all around town. Maybe he's going to pop up. But also, I want to post these up around the internet. Wanted, we are missing an editor. And there is a handsome reward if you can find him or have information about him. So these will be going up online, but mostly all over my town in Ohio. Maybe he'll pop up. Hopefully it doesn't turn out like the situation years ago when I lost a cat. So.
Oh, wow.
But,
yeah, I mean, Kane's been gone since Ryan said his gobbledygook in that post-match interview. Something about a juggernaut. I don't know. But that was Friday. That was last week. This week is something entirely new. We have two debuting teams. They are two of them are not strangers. Two of them are making their debuts fresh-faced into the Fandom Fights division, and that is ARKHAM KNIGHTS, which is Robert Parker and Tim Brzakala, and Royal Flush, which is Ed Sale and Brooklyn Vail. And it's going to be quite the debut of teams. What do you think, Tim?
It's going to be, because like you said, there's the only really unknown factor is Tim, because we have not seen him compete here, but we've seen Robert, and Robert is, you might as well say, like I mean, he's got to go through somebody, but he's on his way for a championship in fandoms. We've seen Ed compete against Case. Brooklyn, I don't think we've seen compete in fandom, or
Not
maybe
yet.
we have. I just don't remember.
Not yet. He's jumping in the ring. And quick words to Brooklyn. This is my world now, buddy. There will be no Pink Floyd questions here,
all right,
my guy.
All right, children. Let me finish before we throw it back to the hostile environment here, because Brooklyn did something it is. But this is going to be good. It's really going to come down to how well Tim performs. If Tim performs as well as Robert, shit's going to get wrecked. But Ed and Brooklyn are here to fight, and both of them know their stuff. Ed proved that with his match against Case. This is going to be good, Caleb. This could, honestly, I think, be the potential for best team match of the year, and we still have a lot of year to go.
It's very true, very true. With that, let's get into what our opponents have to say with our promos.
So some of you may have seen Full Metal Geek. I'm feeling a bit down. And that's because I missed one Middle-earth question. And that's made me upset. And I've decided, that, and despite being the best Middle-earth player in the leagues, I'm going to have to pick a new major strength. So I'm removing myself from the atomic tag, and I'm giving myself a new nickname and a new strength. Oh, glad to get the hoodie off. Ooh, that was hot. And so Wizarding World from here on out. And you can call me your potions master. Brooklyn, over to you.
Be afraid, gentlemen. Be very afraid. Robert and Tim. Tim, first of all, welcome. I know it's gonna be hard for Robert to carry you on his back, but best of luck to you, Robert. I hope leg day has worked out well for you. Though throughout my various experiments of studying, I have figured out a way to crack Robert. And on this piece of paper, I have a certain pattern of cheeses. And if I say these cheeses in the correct order, Robert will actually be mute and will not be able to write the answer for the entire game. So let me try this out here. Cheddar, Gorgonzola, Swiss, Emmental, Brie. There you go, guys. Robert should be done from the game. We are now the winners.
That's a real spell.
That's pretty simple. Much so like Felix Felicius, we need the luck potion today for that.
We were pre-gaming earlier with some Felix Felicius, and that's probably going to guide us to victory. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Pretty well.
Here I am, and here we are, the ARKHAM Knights. We are here to play today, and frankly, we're here to win. There's a reason that I hold so many records and I'm the #1 contender in Fandom Singles. That's because I'm going to be the next champ, and I have a great team member. He's a little bit of an unknown, but he has a great knowledge, and I'm really excited to introduce him. Ed can change outfits as many times as he wants, still makes him the same mediocre player, but we are here, and I'm really excited to introduce Tim Brzakala. Tim, how excited are you to fight here with me today?
Well, I'm excited, Robert, to destroy here. I think we're gonna do very, very well. And they can make fun of us all they want about like you carrying me or whatever, but they haven't seen me play. So until they see me play, then I don't want to hear any of this talk, Robert. So I think we're gonna kill him today.
Exactly, I agree. I mean, after my matches, every once in a while, I'll test questions on Tim, and he does pretty well for himself. So people may underestimate him a little bit, but you won't after this match. That's the main point.
It's true.
So there it is, the promos. A lot of talk actually between two usually respectful teams, usually respectful competitors. Brooklyn tossing out some heated language. Ed revealing a new nickname and a new moniker. Robert throwing some disses back at Brooklyn, who said that Tim is gonna ride Robert's back like Yoda on Luke. And we're gonna see if any of that talk can be backed up here today. What do you think, Tim?
Honestly, this is the most trash talk I've heard from Robert Parker. So this is. I knew Royal Flush. They have their antics, their flash, their huzzah, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's the most trash talk I've ever seen out of the Hobbit in ever. So I don't know if he's just going with it or he's pissed off. But you don't want to piss off of it.
All right. But let's get into our proper introductions to get this match underway and see if Robert did indeed skip leg day. Introducing first, with a record of 0 wins and 0 defeats, debuting in the Fandom Fights team division. They are the Potion Master, Ed Sale, and the Black Lantern, Brooklyn Vail, Royal Flush.
Let's nerd up.
And their opponents, also making their Fandom Fights team's debut. They are Robert, the Hobbit, Parker, and Tim, the Hulk, Brzakala, ARKHAM Knights.
Let's do it.
All right, gentlemen. Round 1 is going to work like this. We're each going to get 10 questions from 10 different categories. There is no conferring between teams. All answers must be on your whiteboard. You will have 3 repeats for the entire game. and a challenge rule that will be in effect should you need it. Any questions, gentlemen? Pretty standard round one.
Yep.
Alrighty. Your first question, gentlemen, comes from Middle-earth movies. Middle-earth. Who gave Sam the elven rope used to bind Gollum in The Two Towers?
I really hope this isn't a metaphor for what happened to our missing fandom host.
Oh, good Lord, I hope not. I still have yet to see some of these Middle-earth movies.
Well, I've seen a lot of crime TV, so it's not good right now in my mind.
One. Hopefully he turns up soon. Pens down. We'll start with Robert.
Galadriel, Lady of Light.
That is correct for 1 point. Ed.
Well, Middle-earth's no longer a strength of mine, but I can still answer the questions. It's Galadriel.
That is correct. Tim.
Galadriel.
That is correct. And Brooklyn.
No fucking clue. Boromir. No idea.
Oh. With that, ARKHAM Knights is in the lead with a strong 2 Royal Flush, only behind them by 1, but there's a lot of game to go.
I kind of want to give Brooklyn that for just a pity point for that, but gentlemen, your next question is in everyone's favorite, Star Trek. How many films feature the character of Chekhov?
Chekhov, one of my personal favorites.
Speaking of feature films, I saw our very own Caleb Coho's film. Very entertaining and good. Very proud of you. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. Quite enjoyed making that. Yeah, if you shameless promotion. If you want to see it, you can find it on Caleb Coho on YouTube for free. All right, we'll go 5.
Before we record it, make you pay money for it.
Pens down. We'll start with Brooklyn.
I said 6.
That is incorrect. Go over to Tim.
10?
That is correct for 1 point.
Wow.
Ed.
I miscounted. 9.
Ooh, incorrect. And Robert.
Also miscounted and said 9.
Ooh. We're looking for the original 7 plus the new 3.
There's only 6 originals. Oh, he's in
Yes,
Generations.
the next generation. The first 7 Star Treks. Next generations. For
I forgot he was in
About
motion
Generations.
picture. I didn't think he was in motion picture. Damn.
Everyone forgets Generations.
I mean, for good reason. For good reason. All right.
I just gave you a plug. You watch your mouth.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, gentlemen. Your next question comes from the world of Indiana Jones, everyone's favorite adventurer. Who gave Indy his trademark fedora as revealed at the beginning of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? We will be lenient on this question.
Yeah. Oh, Indiana Jones. I'm kind of not my favorite adventurer, but he's up there.
Really? Who would you put above Indiana Jones?
I don't know. After his Kingdom of the Crystal Skull kick, I kind of lost faith in Indy.
Okay, but Crystal Skull's better than Temple of Doom. Come on. Crystal Skull's
Whoa.
not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yes,
It's not that bad.
It's bad.
I think Tim was actually physically hurt by that.
I was. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, he's a cheesehead, so what's he know? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skull Vikings, pens down. We will start with Robert.
I couldn't remember the character name, so I just said the treasure hunter that he stole the cross from at the beginning of the movie.
That we'll accept that. That's
Okay.
that's a very apt description.
I
We'll go
challenge that. Surely you need a chat. Do you need a character name?
there's a character name, but there's not really a character name.
Oh,
He
okay,
said
cool,
would be
cool. Well, I got it wrong anyway. I just said Henry Jones Sr. Also, National Treasure is better.
That is,
The Last Crusade, jeez.
interesting, but that is incorrect. We'll go over to Tim.
So yeah, I said the man who chased him out of the treasure at the beginning of the movie.
There's a lot of men who chase him out of the treasure at the beginning of the movie. I'll look at see what Brooklyn says. We'll come back.
You guys are actually all wrong. It was actually Jeremy Adams who gave him the fedora.
Oh wow. Well, I'll leave it up to Tim. Do we accept other Tim's answer?
I think Robert was a lot closer with being lenient. So I would say Robert would get it because he's the closest with being lenient. Because, like you said, there's a lot of people that chase him out of the treasure, and he just wrote the one who chased him out of the treasure. So I would go with just Robert.
All right.
Can-
We're only
can
going to award
National
Robert
Treasure
that
be
one.
added
That is
to
a little.
fandom, please?
We were Hey, you can nominate it for the end of the year if you would like. The
Ed, I
answer
like you more and
specifically we were
more.
looking for was a bandit/thief known only as Fedora, but his character name was Fedora, so that's
Oh, really?
really his character name is Fedora. But we'll accept Robert's answer. That was a very apt description.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, gentlemen. In everyone's favorite category, not fucking really, but it is scores and soundtracks.
Woo.
How many Wizarding World films were composed by John Williams?
Oh,
John Williams, probably the greatest composer to ever live.
Yes, he very much is, but he had a off slump when apparently he does Wizarding World, but we always cherish him for Star Wars.
I will say his score for Harry Potter is pretty nice, though. It's pretty nice.
I still have to see it.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Brooklyn.
I said 4.
That is incorrect. We'll go over to Tim.
Said 3.
That is correct for 1 point. Ed.
He obviously composes the scores for Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and Prisoner of Azkaban.
That is correct for all 3 of those. And a point. Robert.
He clearly composed the score for Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and Prisoner of Azkaban 3.
That is
Philosopher's
also
Stone
correct.
Is not canon.
Oh, boy.
Oh. All right, gentlemen. Your next question comes from the world of Marvel movies. Marvel movies. What is Colin Firth's spy alias in Kingsman: The Secret Service?
Oh, I love this movie for so many reasons. One,
very
the
much love
church
this
scene.
Very much love this movie. Probably is definitely my top 10 favorite Marvel movies of all time. Potentially in my top 10 favorite comic book movies of all time. We'll see. Think about it.
Yeah.
Except the second one sucks.
It very much does.
Ooh,
Yeah. It's hard to watch.
3.
Repeat
Mark
the question.
Strong, RIP. Oh, Brooklyn using one of Royal Flush's repeats. The question is, what is Colin Firth's spy alias in Kingsman: The Secret Service?
Yeah, the second one, I have to agree, it's very hard to watch. Like,
Using a repeat so early, is this going to come back and bite Royal Flush, or will it turn out to help them? We'll see. 5,
Yeah. it could help him.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Robert.
Galahad.
That is correct for 1 point. Ed.
I knew it wasn't this, so I put Lancelot.
That is incorrect. Tim.
Galahad.
That is also correct for a point. And Brooklyn.
I didn't get it. I couldn't fucking remember Galahad.
Lancelot is the name of Jack Davenport's character who dies at the beginning of the movie.
And is replaced by Roxy.
He is replaced by Roxy.
Yeah.
Foxy Roxy.
All right, gentlemen, your next question. In DC movies, who plays Bob Moss, or who plays Mob Boss Carl Grissom in 1989's Batman? Probably well before you were born, Caleb.
Yes, it was. In fact, 10 years before I was born.
I remember this year well. I saw this movie in theaters.
Oh, shut up.
Not that old. I'm the
Same,
oldest
Robert,
one here
same.
out of you.
I remember voting for it at the Oscars that year for Best Production Design.
Oh, God.
We'll go 5, 4. I do love Batman, though. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Brooklyn.
I took a page out of Robert Parker's book. I said John Lithgow.
Incorrect. We'll
That's
go
a good
over to
answer.
Tim.
That's a good answer.
Thanks.
Tim.
I said Robert Parker.
That is incorrect. Tim has just missed. All right, we'll go over to Ed.
I don't know.
That's incorrect. And Robert, can you be the only one to pull it?
Jack Palance.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Check for a point.
I like some of those answers. Those are good.
Your 8th question, or your 7th question comes from the world of Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars. What is the name of the material that Han and crew are smuggling on the Kessel Run in Solo, a Star Wars story?
Oh, God. We have to
Oh,
talk about that
jeez.
fucking farce.
This is easy.
Yeah, I like
Come
that
on,
film.
guys.
I really want Brooklyn
lifeline
to pull
of
this.
Kane? Or not? Can I call a lifeline of Case?
We do not
Unfortunately,
have
Case is on
lifelines.
vacation. I have it on good authority that Case is on vacation. He would not
As a
answer
member
anyway.
of the coordination, I've let the case flow through me to answer this question.
Isn't it also like 3 or 4 in the morning over there?
Probably. He would not appreciate it if you called him right now.
Robert, call him. Call him. This ought to be interesting.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Robert.
14 parsecs.
That is incorrect. We'll go over to Ed.
Coaxium.
That is correct for
Oh,
1 point.
Damn it!
Tim
I don't have it.
and Brooklyn.
The real answer. Who the fuck cares?
Actually, that says
I
who
really
the
like
fuck
Solo.
care.
I
That
barely
says
got
care,
that.
sir.
I liked Solo too. I just only saw it twice. I didn't.
I
see it.
loved Solo. I thought it was good.
I thought it was good too. I just didn't see it 8 times like I saw Last Jedi in the theater.
There's a reason why I
All
why
right.
I have a counter in the Atomic Nation chat of days we've went without talking Star Wars.
All right, gentlemen, your next question to get back on track from 2 films that have potentially ruined the Star Wars franchise. Your next category of Pixar. Who directed Toy Story 2? Caleb, I
And
didn't
to
know you
clarify-
were correct.
It's
go
kind of fun. It's kind of fun. We are clarifying the main director, none of the co-directors or associate directors. The main director on the film.
Yeah, it must be fun to do that with a Pixar movie. I'd love to try that one day.
I would love to direct a Pixar movie. In fact, I have an idea for a Pixar movie. If they would ever let me do it. But they would. I would. No, it is not Pixar's Newt, which I would have loved to have seen anyway.
Is it a story of a fanboy that lives his dream to get trained by his idol?
Maybe. Are we talking about the kid here? We'll go 5, 4, 3,
Yes, I kind of
2,
missed a kid.
1. Robert Parker, the kid story.
John Lasseter.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, and Ed.
I can't remember. I couldn't remember that name.
Oh,
Stinky Pete.
that is incorrect. Tim.
John Lasseter.
That is correct. And Brooklyn.
Sweet fucking Moses. I finally got one right. John Lasseter.
That is correct. All right, gentlemen, your penultimate question comes from the MCU. What small-time Marvel Comics villain does Captain America encounter early on in Captain America: The Winter Soldier?
Caleb, God bless you.
I quite enjoyed this film. I quite enjoyed this character's appearance as a comic book fan.
I want to thank the MCU encyclopedia that I have in my parents' bathroom that I read quite frequently.
All right, beyond that note of Brooklyn reading about Marvel when he's taking a shit. Okay.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with the clearly excited bathroom reading encyclopedia, Brooklyn.
Played by Canadian George St. Pierre Baltrock.
That is correct. Tim.
Yeah, I couldn't pull it.
All right, we'll go over to Ed.
I knew it wasn't Crossbones. I knew it was the kicky guy from the start, but I put Crossbones.
All right, and Robert.
Yeah, I knew I didn't pull the name of the
You
character.
would have accepted
knew who it was.
Batroc or Batroc the Leaper.
Yeah.
Dear diary, I got a question right in fandom that Robert Parker didn't guess. Today was a good day.
Brooklyn
I'm
hitting
gonna
that.
spend the next 18 hours rewatching Winter Soldier on loop.
And I know he will too.
All right, gentlemen, your final question, and we can move on to the next round. In the category I say, who fucking cares? The Wizarding World. Who plays Percival Graves in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
We can get some harder questions in this category, please.
Yeah, I agree, actually.
No, this is actually a good. This is actually a good difficulty. Props to the question writers for today's match. I know it's hard. Getting criticism from them haters.
You know what? I will actually accept that because it has been a rough week as a question writer. We'll go 5, 4.
It's a rough existence as a question writer,
1.
Caleb.
Me and Jeremy actually go to writer question therapy together. It's pretty great. All
Oh,
right,
well,
pens.
here's my therapy. This is my therapy for writer questions.
Great. Pens down. We'll start with Brooklyn.
Is Johnny Depp?
That is incorrect. We'll go over to
Technically,
Tim.
No,
Technically,
no.
but no.
That's not. That's not. Yes.
Colin Farrell is correct.
yeah, it's Colin Farrell.
That is correct. And Robert.
Oh wait. Oh no, it's Colin Farrell.
Yeah. Johnny Depp plays Grindelwald.
Johnny Depp plays
not
Grindelwald,
Percival
who plays Percival Graves, who plays Colin Farrell. So
Impersonated.
Unfortunately incorrect. All right. Gentlemen, at the end of round number 1, the Arkham Knights hold a lead of 12 points. Royal Flush trailing behind them with 7, but it is not over yet because we are going into round number 2. Round number 2 works like this. We'll bring up the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com where you'll be able to spin the lovely wheel to pick a category that you would like to answer questions from. If you land on something you like, you get 5 questions for the category, each worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice. It lowers the point value down to 1 point. If you do not like what you spin, you can spin again to get a new category, but just click whatever you land on. Any questions, gentlemen? I know Robert is switching rooms at the moment because he is in the same house.
he's disapparated and he's going to rip it.
You have your key, right? I gave you a key earlier this week.
Yeah, I've got the port key.
Okay, perfect. All
All right, we're good.
And plot twist, Ed is actually in the same room as Brooklyn. Oh my gosh, no.
How did
All
that
right.
happen?
All right. Arkham Knights, you are in the lead, so you get to choose. Would you like to go first or defer to Royal Flush?
Yeah, we're gonna go first.
All righty. And I will bring up our lovely, lovely wheel right here for you. All right. Your categories, just to refresh, are The Wizarding World, Star Wars, the MCU, Pixar, Middle Earth, Star Trek, Marvel, Disney, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. And the spin is in. And it is Marvel. Marvel.
All right, we're gonna stay with that.
All right.
I'm glad because I did not want that. So that's off the wheel.
All right. Tim, do you want to give them their question from Marvel? The questions from Marvel? Or he's not here. All right. Improvisational comedy. Hold on. Did that even spin real quick? Did that show up?
No, you did not screen share at all. I mean, I trust you. Like, I'll take Marvel, but
Shoot. Now, oh, shoot. So, yeah, yeah. Spun the wheel, landed on Marvel.
yeah,
So,
I got you.
yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to redo that take. And it lands on Marvel. Would you like to keep it or take it again?
We're gonna stick with that.
All right. Alrighty. So they land on Marvel. Tim, do you want to give them their questions in Marvel?
Yes, I will most certainly do that. Marvel.
It's under the M's, Tim. Under the
It is
M's.
at the very end of the round 2 portion of the
I'm
match.
savoring another fixing something else fight. Okay. Marvel questions. Your first question in Marvel. What is the name of the mutant who adapts to his situation in X-Men the First Class?
Arkham Knights have the benefit of being in the same house, which is good for them, especially as they are family.
Yes.
Do you want mutant name or
Mutant
like
name?
character name?
We want
or-
the mutant name. Mutant name.
Well, that's his real
No,
name,
that's the
but not
mutant
the
name.
name they
That-
give
That's
him.
the mutant name.
All right, whatever. Go.
Darwin.
That's correct for 2 points.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. One of the most
All right.
I really wish you went multiple choice because I had really fun time writing those multiple choice options. Give them the next question, Tim.
Sometimes people let you down. But here's your next question, Tim and Robert. What is Gwen Stacy's graduation speech about in The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
We're going for a broad topic. Yeah.
It's about hope.
That's unfortunately
That is-
incorrect. Royal Flush for a 2-point steal.
Brooklyn, have you seen this film since it came out? It's like not.
I haven't. I feel
Um,
better about it though.
Broadly, it's probably about graduation, isn't it?
Well, it's probably about.
Ooh,
Is
okay.
it about like unmasking yourself? I guess, or would it be
What's
about
a good buzzword? Success.
transformation? Maybe.
Yeah, go for that.
Transformation. Final answer.
Incorrect. We were looking for time. Time is the
I'm gonna challenge that because the clip that Peter keeps watching is about her talking about how hope always leaves them and comes back to them when they don't expect it.
Under the challenge for further review, Arkham Knight will win the challenge. It is about hope on a broader topic. Arkham Knights will not lose their challenge and will be awarded the 2 points. Congratulations. Next question, Tim.
All right, gentlemen. Your next question in Marvel. Who directed Punisher Warzone?
Lexi Alexander.
That is correct for 2 more points.
All right, gentlemen. Your fourth question. What mutant does Stephen Merchant play in Logan?
Caliban.
Correct for 2 more points.
Jesus.
No, I knew it too. I knew it too. We both know all of it so far.
Gentlemen, your last question. What villain name does Harry Osborn go by in Spider-Man 3?
The IMDb credited name is New Goblin.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
And with a perfect round 2 for the Arkham Knights, the score is now 22-7. Royal Flush will now have an opportunity to spin the lovely wheel as we actually get this to come up this time. All right. Marvel's off the wheel, and Royal Flush, your spin is in, and it lands on the MCU. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I mean,
Do you want to keep it? Because I know you can do those ones.
yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Gentlemen, I will be administering to you your questions from the MCU. It is an all-Marvel episode of Fandom Fights today. And your first question is? This has been a fun match so far.
My heart goes out to Kane, the editor. Oh, wait, he's gone. Whoops. Where is he? Hang up the wanted poster.
All right.
Oh, I still have it. Yes.
I will.
Look at your reward.
Him. I have one. Don't worry. Here we go. All right, I've got you. I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. What U.S. state is Ego in at the start of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Oh. Where's he from?
Is he from?
It's like Kentucky
Like
or Nebraska.
Peter is from. I think I'll know it whenever I hear multiple choice. Want us to go that way?
I think it might be Nebraska, I'm feeling, but I don't know. Yeah, let's go multiple.
Yeah, let's go multiple.
All right, your options are A, Minnesota, B, South Dakota, C, Kansas, or D, Missouri.
It's either Kansas. Do you want to say Kansas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kansas. Final answer.
That's incorrect. Arkham Knights for a 1 point steal.
Missouri.
He's from Missouri.
That is correct for 1 point.
Sorry.
Not right.
All right, Royal Flush, your next question is, what AC/DC song does Iron Man fly into when he arrives in Germany in The Avengers?
Shoot to thrill, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Shoot to thrill, paid to kill.
Your third question.
Ready to kill.
Your third question. What is the name of the coma-like state that Odin falls into in Thor?
Odin's Leap, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Good job, Ed.
Your fourth question. In what country is Tony captured in Iron Man?
Is it Pakistan?
No,
It's somewhere in the Middle East.
It's. I don't think. Is it No, it wouldn't be Afghanistan, would it?
No, I think it is. I think it is.
Afghanistan. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 more points. And your final question in the MCU. Who is the last person to turn to ash in Wakanda in Avengers Infinity War?
What a dickish question.
Is it Black Panther himself?
No. Is he? It might be because I think it's like Black Panther, Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
and it's I think that's the last.
Yeah. Should we go Black
Where's
Panther?
Black? I'm trying to remember if Black Panther is Black Panther,
Vision,
Winter Soldier, Scarlet Witch, Vision, or
Winter
Hell
Soldier's the first one.
We're gonna need an answer in 5.
Black Panther, final answer.
3. Black Panther is incorrect. Arkham Knights were a 2-point steal.
Sorry.
It's one of those two. Yeah. I think it's Groot.
Groot is also incorrect. We were looking for Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Wow.
That was not
I was
one of the two
thinking
we
that.
thought it was.
That's fine.
No, but you both, funnily enough, you both mentioned multiple choice answers.
Okay.
All right. So at the end of round number 2, the Arkham Knights sit high and mighty with 23 to Royal Flush's 13. It is still a game. Only a 10-point difference going here into round number 3, where anything can happen. Round 3 works like this. This is our betting round. What's going to happen here as we allow Robert time to move back to his own room away from Tim is this. He's going back to his dungeon. All right. Round 3 is going to work like this, gentlemen. We will give you a category, and your team will decide which person is answering that question, and you can bet between 0 and 2 points. Once that question has been asked, the person who did not answer that question will then have to answer the next question. You'll have the option to switch people again in round 3. The person who did not answer question 3 will answer question 4, and you can deliberate on question 5. Any questions, gentlemen?
You said we can deliberate on the final question.
On the final question.
Can you run through those rules just one more time?
Okay. Round 3 is going to work like this. You're going to get 5 questions overall. Your team will hear the category for the first question. You will then choose one person to answer that question. The other person will then answer the next question regardless of the category. Question 3, you will get the chance to choose who will answer 3. The other person will answer 4. You can deliberate on question 5.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We will give you the category. You will then write down on your whiteboard how many points you would like to bet between 0 and 2 points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or reaches 0 points. Any questions, gentlemen?
No, let's do it.
All right. Your first category is Middle Earth. Who will be taking those for your teams?
Tim,
Ed and Robert?
Yeah, I think I'll take that one.
All right. How many points would you like to bet on Middle Earth, gentlemen? Please just write it down and then verbalize it. Ed is going with 2. Robert, how many are you going with?
Yeah, 2. Why not?
All right. 2 points apiece each. Ooh, confident. Your question is, what actor narrates at the beginning of The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey? And we're looking for the actor.
You froze for about 30 seconds there, so I did not get
Yeah,
any
you've
of
been
that.
having like problems in and out.
What actor narrates at the beginning of The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey? We are looking for the actor name, not the character name.
Oh, the actor. Okay.
The actor name, not the character name. This is one of the only Middle Earth movies I've seen, and I actually kind of like it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Robert, what is your answer?
Ian Holm.
That's correct for 2 points. And Ed. That is correct. Both of them pulling off the 2-pointers. Now, Brooklyn and Tim are going to be forced to answer the next category. Tim, what is their category so they can bet their points?
Their category to bet points in is the MCU.
How many points would you guys like to bet on the MCU?
This could be good.
I'm gonna bet 1 point.
All right. And Brooklyn.
Bet 2.
All right. Tim, what is their question for the MCU?
All right, gentlemen, your question in the MCU. What MCU film features the first official mention of Wakanda?
First
Question.
official mention.
Question. Verbal?
Yes. Verbal. The word mention implies verbal.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Wakanda, one of my favorite settings in the MCU.
I love that story world building. Granted, there's a few things in the plot that could have been fixed, but that world story building with Wakanda,
Yeah.
I don't even really
Fixed the whole
care.
second half of the movie, but
Yeah, I don't care about the characters. I want to know the history of Wakanda.
2, 1, pens down. We will start with Brooklyn.
Avengers Age of Ultron.
That is correct for 2 points. And Tim.
Age of Ultron.
Nice.
That is correct for 1 point.
Because the first time you actually see it is in Iron Man 2.
What can
The score.
What Wakanda?
You're at the end of question number 2. The Arkham Knights are up with 26 points. Royal Flush are behind them with 22. Right? Yes? No?
Versus
No?
just-
17. 17. That is my bad.
We
I
should-
can't
we should
read
be-
Roman numerals.
We should be down. We should be down by 9, right?
Yeah.
It's 17 to
Yeah, they
26.
down by 9. So
Yeah.
we should have 25 because we got 2 and 1, and they should have
Yeah.
14.
So 20,
No, sorry, they should
25,
have 25, 16.
25 to 17,
25, 16.
25, 16. Okay.
Wait, wasn't it 23-13?
It was 22-12, I thought.
No, it was 23-13 going into round
Oh,
round 3.
my bad. Then just add numbers, add 1 to each of those.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so it is 26 to 17.
17.
Yes.
Yeah.
26 to 17 is the score here. Going into the third category, gentlemen, which you will need to choose who is answering. DC. Who is answering DC?
Yeah, I'll take it, sure.
Right,
What do you
Brooklyn's
think?
taking DC. Who's taking DC for Arkham Knights?
What do you think, Robert?
I think. Are you comfortable with it? If you're comfortable, I think you should take this one.
I can take it.
You want to do it? Okay.
Yeah.
Bid conservatively. We have a lead.
All right, gentlemen, your question in DC once you give me points.
I bet 1 again.
1 from the Arkham Knights and how many from Brooklyn?
Just 1.
All right, 1 apiece for DC. Your question is, how many years after The Dark Knight do the events of The Dark Knight Rises take place?
Should have bet 2 points.
I'm glad you took this one, though. I'm glad you took this one.
Tim very confident there. Brooklyn's still going.
I saw that movie 11 times in the theater.
Congratulations. Would you like a medal?
I
Yeah.
would.
So y'all think I'm crazy for watching Hobbit Battle of 5 Armies 11 times? I got my teammate. He's insane, too.
The Dark
I
Knight
watched-
Rises is objectively a good movie, though.
I like that movie.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is the second repeat for Royal Flush. Your question is thus: how many years after The Dark Knight do the events of The Dark Knight Rises take place?
Might be overthinking this one. Oh no.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
It is 8 years.
That is correct for 1 point. And Royal Flush.
Okay, I was not even close. I had 4 and then changed it to 3. Based off of
That is a loss of 1 for Royal Flush, which makes the score
Sorry.
16 to 27. And with 2 questions left, I don't do math. Tim, help me.
That's an 8. There could be an 8-point swing in the next few questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, there's an 8-point swing in the next few questions. Got it.
Well,
All right.
why am I even here at this point?
Robert is going to be my co-host for the next match, just so you know right now. All right, your next category, give it to him, Tim.
Wow, since I've been.
Okay, how many do they have?
place-
They have 16?
They have 16, and you have 27.
That's more than 8 points.
Yeah, that's
I
11.
want to answer questions.
What is it, Ed?
I want to answer questions.
I'm sorry, keeping going.
Is it okay? 8-point swing. There's a 9-point gap, so it's over, right?
Yes. If
All
there's an 8-point swing and it's over
Okay.
that, yeah.
Okay. And your winner by way of technical knockout, Arkham Knights.
Yes.
That was quite the match. What do you think, Tim?
Yeah. I mean, the question was going to be how well was Tim going to play, and it seems like that pretty fucking well. And no, I mean, not to take anything away from Royal Flush, they played their hearts out. They didn't have some of those questions they thought they were going to, but I mean, Tim proving that Robert didn't have to carry him, and Robert could have skipped leg day and went to ice cream day. He would have been fine, but you know, it was still a good match.
Absolutely. It was a intense match, a close match all the way through. Both teams putting up a lot of points. A lot of fun was had between both teams. Very impressed by Tim, who was the biggest question mark coming in.
Mhm.
Definitely proved he knows his stuff. A singles match could be in his future potentially. But that's all up to you, Tim. You want to take it into the post-match interviews and find out what our competitors are feeling.
All right. This is TM Smith, and welcome to the post-match interview. Oh, wait, I can't. No. We're not doing it like that. No. No. No, we're here for the post-match reviews. And let's start with our winners, the ARKHAM Knights, Tim and Robert, back on the couch together. How you guys feeling after that win? And Tim, how you feeling with your first match in TV or in Teams fandom? But how you feeling after that match, and how you guys feeling after the win?
Feel pretty good. I mean, there were a couple questions that like that Captain America Winter Soldier question. Like I could see the character in my brain, but I just couldn't pull it. But felt like I performed pretty admirably overall. And then we had our stuff together. We're like Middle Earth, like Robert is definitely taking that question. And then DC, like I took it. I wish I would have bet more, but we had the points. We were good to go. So it all worked out. Felt good.
Yeah, we feel good. I definitely think that we made a good showing as a team. Everybody who's saying that I'm going to be carrying Tim, when I started this trivia stuff, he was my personal trainer. So I think I don't need to carry him. I think he can be fine on his own. And I think we're going to storm through this team division. I'm going to win the singles belt in a couple weeks at the big event. And then eventually he's going to challenge me for it. And then we're going to have the team belts and we're going to win everything. That being said, Brooklyn and Ed are both really nice guys that I personally have a lot of respect for. I am really happy that they came out and really gave us a run for our money. They did better in the MCU category in a couple of questions than I would have done. There was a couple that they hit that I didn't know. So yeah, they definitely did really well as a team. And I really hope to see them back soon for sure.
Oh yeah, and you guys played great. Tim proving himself right there with Fandom. You two are going to be those heavy favorites for Fandoms, and especially for Tim's single debut, it's going to be pretty interesting how that goes. And like I said, or like you said, Robert, he could be one day challenging you for that. Would that be any pressure on there? Would that be any riff in there to see who's better, since you said he was kind of a personal trainer?
No, I think it'd be a great fight. I think there's definitely a couple categories he's got a little bit deeper knowledge of than I have. I think there's a couple that I've got on him. So if it ends up happening, I think it'd be a great fight either way.
You know what? I want to slide in here, Tim. I want to slide in here for just 1 second.
Okay.
I want to let these teams. I have 2 bits of news for you guys. One is you guys now advance forward with a 1-0 record, which means you have 2 teams that you may potentially be facing in your future. You may potentially be facing the winner of a certain match that will be coming up here in a couple weeks if Kane does show up again, which is Killer Nerd Squad versus the Knights of Steel. You will face the winner of that match. Of course, Killer Nerd Squad being Hunter Chambliss and Cody Newberry, and Knights of Steel being Ryan Permison and Kane McMillan. Kane being MIA, of course. Ryan going heel. We don't really know the future of that team at this moment, but that match is still on the books. So who would you rather face coming out of that match, the Knights of Steel or the Killer Nerd Squad?
Well, just from a semi-good guys versus heel persona, I want to beat Ryan for sure. Hopefully Kane shows up to that match. But both Kane and Ryan are good Fandom players. I think both Cody and Hunter are really underrated. All 4 of them really good friends of mine, actually. So I either way, I think we'll have fun in that match. Also, either way, I think we'll win in that match. So we'll see how it goes.
All right. And Tim, I have an offer for you if you're willing to accept it.
All right.
This ought to be interesting.
I have an open spot for debuting singles players in the later half of the year, specifically on a date called November 30th. If you would like to book yourself for that match. What? I'm asking him if he wants to play.
You're asking to pencil me in on November 30th?
I want to pencil you in on November 30th for a singles debut match against a man who I've already booked, Dominic Rizzi. So would you be down to play that match in singles Fandom?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right.
Make it happen.
It's on the books. Tim is going to be playing Dominic Rizzi in November. It's going to be great. You've heard it here first. Tim, take it away.
Wow, some great news from there. It's just surprising right there to even me. I mean, Tim making your Fandom singles debut within this coming year. I mean, that ought to be pretty exciting news for you, and Robert, you guys coming back as 1-0 against either the winners of Killer Nerd Squad or if there even is a Knights of Steel, but we'll find out that later. Gentlemen, congratulations on your win. Tim, congratulations on your, I guess, fandom debut, I guess you could say. And now let's go to our unfortunate losers. Guys, Brooklyn, Ed, it didn't go your way. You fought strong. You went with what you knew. Some of it just didn't go your way. But
I think
what happened out there, guys?
Is this how moaning Myrtle feels all the time? Because this is horrible. I've got an accusation to make. I think that Robert may have performed the Imperious Curse on Tim, and that would be why he knows so much, as well as Robert. And that's all I have to say.
I knew going into this match it was going to be a struggle. Inner geekdom is not my strength. I can half-ass my way through MCU, Marvel, and kind of DC. Yeah, like, I mean, going up against Robert, like, even, like, Robert and then to have Tim, like, that's pretty daunting for myself. Like, that's kind of like Robert taking me on in music. If he wants to, like, if he wants to switch seats where I'm in my comfortable position, by all means, I'll take you on. But yeah, I knew I was going to need some luck. I'm going to have to rework my studies to try and find that proper cheese order to really nullify Robert because, yeah, once I find that out, that will be his kryptonite.
Yeah, it seems the cheese magic didn't work that way for you, Brooklyn. But, I mean, you guys still had a strong performance, especially with round 2. You were able to at least get a good bit out of there to really help you. It was just, you know, Tim coming in, showing that he wasn't going to be just carried by Robert, you know. But, I mean, is this it for you guys in fandom teams, or are we going to be seeing more of you in the future?
Yeah, Ed, go ahead.
It is for now. It's it in fandom teams for us for now. We wanted to give it a go just for fun, and we always approached it that way. I really want to get back into fandom singles. I think I could do some good damage and almost beat Case last time, and I'm really wanting to focus on that.
What I'll say. Oh yeah, sorry. What I'll say is this, and this is something that we had considered. We had considered even before the match. I think Royal Flush will be back in fandom teams, but it may not be Ed and myself. We'll leave it at that.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah, and hopefully, you know, we'll see the team of Royal Flush, whatever combination it comes with it back. And I know we'll see Ed for singles. He had that strong debut against Case. But yeah, for right now, for teams, I think this will be the last we'll be seeing of Royal Flush for a little bit until we get an open date or something for it. But guys, you put up a hell of a fight, and hopefully we'll see both of you back in the future of this with Brooklyn and Ed. Hopefully we'll see you guys back, even in teams and singles. And that's it for me. Throw it back to our hosts, Caleb and Tim.
So, yeah, I think we had a really good match between these two. As we hear there, Robert and Tim definitely looking to explode here with ARKHAM Knights, and Tim making it on his own in singles. Super exciting news. And unfortunately, maybe this is the last we see of Royal Flush for the season, and it might be the last we see of this version of Royal Flush, which I hope not, because I love this version of Royal Flush. But we'll see next season. We'll see maybe later this year what may come for Ed and Brooklyn. But I definitely don't want this to be the last I see of those two, because they are definitely a pair that I love watching. But with that has been this episode of Fandom Fights. So let's take it into plugs and start with our winners today, ARKHAM Knights, Robert and Tim. Where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98. That's my first and last name, no vowels plus a year. Other than that, you can find me all over all of the Facebook pages for all of the various trivia leagues. And you can find me helping out on a lot of Take 3 content as well. And you can find me at the big event for Multiplex Entertainment, winning the fandom belt when I get around to that, because I'm the #1 contender. I have all the records, and I'm going to have the belt.
And you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd at Tim Loves Movies, and also on YouTube at Tim Loves Movies. Got my own channel where I review movies, Blu-rays, TV shows, and also do trailer reaction videos and other content with my fiance Robert's sister Maggie. So we do a lot of stuff on there. So yeah, check us out on there and subscribe.
One big happy family over there with the Arkham Knights. Good to hear. And now we'll go over to Royal Flush. Where can the people of the internet find you guys?
Ed.
You can find me teaching my students potions at Hogwarts. Term time only. It's the summer holidays at the moment. That's where you'll find me.
All right. And Brooklyn, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at TheRealBK10. You can find me on Take 3 Productions, running the Late Night Take 3 podcast, kind of on a bi-weekly-ish, kind of whenever I'm free, kind of time, and on Jukebox Trivia, live most Mondays. And fuck it, Robert, I took you on in fandoms in your home. Come to my playground. I challenge you. Jukebox.
All right, you need a new punching bag. I will volunteer as that punching bag. Let's do it.
All right.
Can I? Wait, should we do me versus Robert in Jukebox?
Brooklyn just wants to kick my ass.
Brooklyn's just got some rage. All right. And over to our commissioner, Tim Smith. Where can they find you?
You can find me here, as always, on Multiplex Entertainment, within movies, within now fandom, until we find our missing little stock footage guy. He answers to stock footage or Hurricane. He answers to either. If you find him, we'll put up a number. You can call us. Let us know of any information, because I don't know how many of these I could go, because I only have half an ink cartridges left in each Keller. So if you find them soon, hopefully the better, because I don't want to run out of prints. But
yes,
beyond that, you can find me here on Multiplex Entertainment within movies, fandom, TV, sports. Once we get that started, which I don't know, watch out for the post, because that will be coming up for players to put their interest down, and we'll be going with sports and new with that. And there's always on Twitter, you can find us on Multiplex YT, Instagram, Multiplex Entertainment Network, of course, Multiplex Entertainment on Facebook and YouTube. Watch the matches on YouTube, get the interest in Facebook to get your name in there. And on TeePublic, buy our merch so we can actually pay for shit. That's it for me.
I have to agree. Please bring our stock footage home. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Caleb Coho. That is KALEBKOHO. You can find me on YouTube, Caleb Coho, where I do music stuff and some film stuff. Coho Productions is where I do predominantly film stuff. My movie Chick Part 2 is out now on Caleb Coho on YouTube, which is what Tim was referring to earlier. It'll be on Coho Productions later this week. And you can find my album Shoot for Teams with my group The Forks on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you consume your digital music. I don't look like a rapper. I am a rapper. Believe it or not. And you can find me here running fandom fights, currently all on my own, usually with Kane. You'll find me planning some stuff for Mayhem at the Multiplex, and you'll also see me hosting with Jake Marangoni and sometimes Kane McMillan, I guess. I don't know where he is. Let's Make a Movie, which is a new show that we just debuted here last week on Multiplex. We'll be back in September with episode 2 to debut all of the short films that we came up with and other stuff. So stay tuned here at Multiplex. Keep watching this week. We got some big news coming up out of the fandom division. Yeah, for that, that's been Arkham Knights, Robert and Tim. That has been Royal Flush, Brooklyn and Ed. That has been Tim Smith. I have been Caleb Coho, and this has been Fandom Fights. #Where's Kane?
Hey, Robert, what's up? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Tim, how's it going, man?
Same thing, different day, but yeah. It's what brings you by, or what brings you the ability to send me the message, buddy?
Yeah, so it's about the Fandom Fight Singles Championship. So I saw that Chance is now no longer going to be in the match, so I was just wondering who I'm going to end up playing in that match, I guess.
Well, we have some ideas with it where we're running through a couple ideas. One is because we don't want to just give you the win and give you the title to have you actually face somebody.
Of course, yeah, of course. I wouldn't want to just take the title. I want to earn it.
Yeah. And one of those options was a match between Alex and Caleb, and the winner goes on to potentially facing you, or maybe a triple threat with Alex, you, and Caleb. Or because I know you've beaten Alex, and you would probably not want to replay him again because you've already beaten him. The one you haven't beaten out of there would be Caleb. And I mean, those are some options on the table, but I think the best way would honestly be letting you decide, because this match does affect you. You did win your way to it. What would be your best thought with those options?
So I mean, I've already beaten Alex. I don't really think the finals of a tournament should be the exact same match as one of the semifinal matches. So for me personally, I think I'd rather just play Caleb right away.
Well, yeah, we could easily set that up where you're right. That would make a lot of sense of you playing someone at least you haven't beaten, and you haven't beaten Caleb. So we can honestly set that up. I'll probably have to, because there's a few things we're working on behind the scenes. Some people going missing, what have you. But we can easily set that up where it would be you and Caleb going for the title. So yeah, we can easily set that up. And for Mayhem at the Multiplex, it'll be you and the King one-on-one for the title. Good luck with that, sir. I really have all the confidence that you'll probably win, but
I'm looking forward
I've seen
to it.
upsets. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it, man. Thanks.
All right, no problem, buddy. We'll see you later.